Make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport.
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
And entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride through the day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slick Television, Channel 37 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slick Television. Every second that the society
Wow, it's Thursday and welcome as we wind down the week. Tomorrow is Friday. But today in the edition, of course, we don't discuss politics all this while. And center stage is the main opposition, that's the All People's Congress. And as politics they gear up, the All People's Congress party, gradually they shift to the race of flag bearer. Of course, we don't see on social media and many other platforms how the race don't sound like and Udat they in this race. But today we show for breakfast on Slick TV channel 37 where Namidi host James Kanu where they get a long-standing candidate for flag bearer of the All People's Congress. And this person not just come into the race, he don't serve as member of parliament for a very long time. And he also served as the National Publicity Secretary for the All People's Congress. So it brings a lot of experience. It brings a lot of glamour into the race. And also he's a very religious person. He's also a bishop. But however, in all of the experience we don't gain over time, it is important that we ask some critical questions, not only pertaining to a race for the flag bearer of the All People's Congress, but also for assess the party holistically, the approach when it comes to governance as an opposition, and most importantly, the preparation for the 2028 elections. We will be joined in the studio by Ambassador Honorable Colson Toure. We will come digress some of the factors that as an opposition leader any interest for the flag bearership of the All People's Congress. But before we do that, let me take the motivational quote for today. The motivational quote for today is to say leadership ambition is not just about seeking power. It is about demonstrating the experience, vision, and the character to unite a party and inspire confidence in a nation. Of course, leadership ambition not only for seek for power, but now how the person go able to administer the experience we don't gain over time. And the vision and in character, one for uniting party, and two, most importantly, for inspire confidence into the nation. We will take a very short break and we will go straight to the conversation with your guests when I call into for can tell we in aspiration, for can tell we experience, for can tell we in vision for the country as a flag bearer aspirant for the All People's Congress. Stay tuned. We'll be back very shortly.
You don't tire for yeri boku talk with no substance or sweet talk with plenty lie inside. Then now, na the term for strip the headlines bare and tell the story just like it is. Brutally frank goes where others won't, exposing the real stories behind the headlines.
We tackle issues of maximum importance to the growth of Sierra Leone, from politics to the economy, agriculture, education, health, and tourism.
By serving as your voice in asking the why, where, how, and when questions to the people them we responsible. This na Brutally Frank.
This is Brutally Frank. Showing every Sunday at 7 p.m. on Slick TV, channel 37, and streaming live on our Facebook page
and official website.
I don't want to let you play correctly to the man.
Man them. This na boys. Usai man and they put all thing at table from Pantap to good inside boys. We know they hide behind with shadow at all. We real and this them now all but we.
Every woman first, let me start that, always they look for a successful man. So likewise, majority of the men also they look for a successful woman.
We they can't talk about we hustle and we they fair money.
When you like somebody, you first of all get for take care of whatever you like. Make them a priority.
We relationship and waiting people they expect from we man them.
You know, women are more emotional than men. If you start them, where you enjoy them, you go they come.
This not a side where we just they can't talk. This na brotherhood. Na side for let you see and feel waiting they really mean for me boy picking.
Sex is intimacy.
This na boys. So come na the bar, grab a chair, buy a drink, let we talk, chill and vibe. Cause this na boys who side where they shake the table.
Welcome back. Like I say, we get a wealth of experience when it comes to parliamentary conversation and politics in general. Because, like I say, don't serve as the publicity secretary for the People's Congress and also a member of parliament. Honorable, you're welcome to Slick TV.
Yeah, glory be to God. Thank you for your invitation.
Okay, so first of all, with all of this experience you bring to the table, what inspire you?
Well, I would say, as a man of God, I would say God. Now, I'm my first inspiration because I always get an hierarchy where they look into anything what they do in life. And on top of that pyramid is God for me. So anything what they do, I always consider God, consult, pray, and then if possible, fast. Okay. Then try to forget God for intervene and tell me exactly what is the next direction. And so I would say God being that. And when, as a politician, when I look at the nation as a whole, my country come very, very close to me again. So when I make a decision, when it's a political decision, even when I was in parliament, I always consider this hierarchy as I go God first. What they do, what they say, and what get for happen. Does God approve it? And then come back again. Does this decision what they make, or what they get for say, is it really beneficial to the nation, not to me as an individual? Then I look again as a politician, being I represent a political party. Am I representing my people, the political party, my constituents, and all these people? Then at the end of the pyramid come me, before I make, you understand me? Yes. And me being my conscience and looking at it very deeply, I would look at it very deeply before I make a decision. So God inspired me, and also through this hierarchy, the love of my nation, because I love Sierra Leone so much, and I'm ready for do whatever it can. And I will tell you this, one thing with most people and other stations in Kingdom, for the past few years, because I was born on April 27, 1961.
Oh, wow.
So I'm really
December.
Exactly.
Wow.
So most times, all for the past 10 years, I'm always on other programs, same way, then they invite me. And then they use me for study the country itself, say, how the progress and compare to the country, how things go.
Because you've seen it all.
Oh, yes, exactly.
You've seen it all.
Being a politician and also a man of God, I've seen it, and also an activist. You see, so God don't become so good to me. God exposed me to all these things for us see a nation holistically, not only looking at it from a spectrum of just one area. I'm looking at it as an holistic picture. And looking at it as an holistic picture, you know, we left one side. You always look at the whole picture and then make a decision. So my inspiration for coming to this, now looking at the present situation with Sierra Leone Day, we need somebody like me. We get this experience, we get this expertise somebody who don't serve the party, and don't serve the country, and we don't live within the country itself. Like, for instance, most people know me again as a commissioner, scout commissioner. I don't serve I'm a very senior scouts officer and also a commissioner. I was the one with Namina being the chairman for grafting, the training program. After I've been on that for so many years, Nami come and revitalize and back and come back till the training starts. So I'm really involved into the fabric of this nation in such a way that I need to do it because I get personal interest. No, I'm doing it because I get something. I always believe, say, God bring me na this team, na this world at a certain time, fulfill the purpose of the nation, fulfill the people of this nation. Now that make all the major events that will happen. I'm always involved in this country where they deal with where the country don't go through. So for me, my inspiration is really deep, but it's highly divine.
I'll go for ask you experience. You mentioned something unique. You were born on the 27th of April, yes, 1961. But you don't mention something very important. Yes. When it comes to the political spectrum, it comes to politics in Sierra Leone.
Yes, sir.
There's a divide between faith and politics, because yes, politics is polarized. Yes. Politics gets a lot of things where people can consider for being morally, upright. Mm-hmm. How you don't circumvent that, being a man of God, and you involve in politics as well, and try for stand out as how you don't stand out?
What laterally one thing where they drive me very heavily. Looking at Genesis itself, Genesis 1:26, God said, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. And when you go to 27, say, and give you a commission where I say, be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth and have dominion over everything where God don't create. So waiting God to tell you, you now something like a crown of creation. You have to be there. The first thing where God give you now for make sure say yes, you take care of this world. You make sure say the world be the way it's supposed to be. And because of that reason, my first commission, I always say, even as a politician who go parliament, now they see the clear picture, now they understand them. Waiting on happen, most of we as God people, we do always preach na the mosques them, the churches them, and all different houses, synagogue and temples. But waiting happen, you find out say na they in the stop. But when you come at parliament, whatever law they make na parliament, and they affect everybody in the nation, irrespective of anything we do. So when you look at them, the Bible of the nation itself na the Constitution. So if you want for change something within the nation, you want to be somebody where they change the nation, where you will become God-fearing, or not only, I'm not talking so much God in the sense, but where you will really benefit the nation, you get for be at the point where you get for serve your people. Serving your people at parliament, because when I was in parliament, I was privileged. So for last serving various positions, were very, very crucial in this nation. Like for instance, I was the chairman for trade and industry, with the supervising Ministry of Trade. And also serve again as the chairman for information. will give me that privilege there. So the Ministry of Information also been under my purview. I was privileged for see all these things that will happen. Then the most important thing, we are so lucky, from our enter parliament until I left, every year I'm always in the legislative committee. Okay. And God I was so active in that committee, even though I was not a lawyer, but I will tell you, say I was one of the most active members there. I was very influential because when I look at this hierarchy, anything will change from the legislative committee. Now they all things they happen. Now they you do cut your T's and dot your I's and everything. Parliament when it gets in now there's because of the trust they get at the legislative committee, 99.9% of waiting legislative committee don't put at that point the parliamentary approval. So for change something as a parliamentarian, we serve at the legislative committee, you get the chance for go in and look at every laws. Like for instance, I can remember at one time, BBC came in for interview me on some issue. We called about money with them for send for help Sierra Leoneans. When they are charged with some things, we morally not stay in place with me. And also the community where they serve. Okay. Because it's predominantly Muslim community. Okay. So I look at them, I said, no, I cannot go with this because this is not the value of my community where they serve. I have to serve my own community and serve my conscience. So because of that reason, I stand very firmly And I was very vocal about that issue.
What's not the response from the parliamentarians?
Well,
because someone into it, like they're not get a moral value where you get, as you say.
I will tell you this, it happens to sometimes. Once again, whatever we talk about from the informal president, once someone gets privileged for, gets in dinner with me and other few parliamentarians, he gave one very strong advice as a member of parliament. At that time, we were young coming into the race. He said, members of parliament, about 6 of us, then in 1977, we have almost about 10 or 15, 20 years. The most important way for all very close to you is your integrity. He said, be careful. He said, in parliament and outside this up, there's so many things that will come your way. He said, if you not get a conscience for you to hold on together and forget yourself together, you will destroy your future from that point. And I learned from that very truthfully. And he gave me another thing again, where he said, you know, the advice when I gave young men? He said, go to your constituencies or constituency them and stay there. Not only with your constituency, but in your constituency. And I hold on this thing, whatever happened. I'm in the east of Freetown. There are people who say, I get on at this, but there's the place where I get pleasure. I live there with me, people there, I did it all the time. When something happens, everybody will rush and come to me aid. So I find out, say, doing 2 advice, they help me morally, because I know when you chair some of this committee, you're exposed to some things where you get for be careful. Because sometimes some people, because you don't find out, say they do something wrong, then go and turn back, they say, waiting they happen, do this thing. Then try to me 1 or 2 times. I put the people in there, I say, I tell you now, my interest here is not really for can't destroy you, now for let you do something right. Whatever I can do as a chairman of the committee, I will help your commission or whatever for grow. I say, but what I don't do is wrong. And these are the things you have to look up to. And some of them take the advice and then offer, I say, no. I say, I'm okay. That's a real case. That's a real case. Yes. I'm not telling you say I'm perfect.
Yes,
but
of course.
I'm not perfect. But I will tell you, say there's some things that are all very dear to me. Where I need to joke with. Where I know, say yes, it will serve me, it will serve God, it will serve me, and it will serve the general population.
Okay, now you look at an assessment of your days as a parliamentarian.
Yes.
And the current state of parliament. Of course, you serve na the legislative committee.
Yes.
And now within your party,
yes,
the party gets a stance now. Say them not they participate in any thing we get for do with the members them from a party where they elect, including parliamentarians,
yes,
local councils, and even the mayor herself.
Yes.
Then when a party don't take that stance, it's boycott itself the way forward.
I will give 2 answers. The first one, now for last year, loyalty and unity to my party. I will give that answer because I was in that meeting when they do consultative meetings with different groups, and one of them maybe privileged for the meeting. When the case, now all the groups that we go say, well, then NAC we get the power, then NAC decide on the point of action, and what we then will do. Which, for instance, NAC come up with this decision, we all agree, say we will go with them, and because we find out, say they might know a lot more than which we don't know. But at the same time again, so me as a Sidoya, I support the whatever decision where the party take for now.
But for governance itself,
I'm coming, I make I say I give you 2 answers. Okay. I'm not deviating from the first one. I'm still in support of the party. But one thing where I know, I run for a position of trust, and a position where in people get for look up to me. This is the problem within the nation now. Everybody must say they want for run this nation, but among this is about 8.5 million or above that of Sierra Leoneans where we get. Every mistake, any mistake where you make will affect the party, the country as a whole, not only the party. So you get for understand, say every decision when you're doing a power of trust, you get for think about them very, very strongly. You get for look at the pros and cons. That's why every political party forgets a strategy where then they go up to it. Now, with all this time we've been up, when the party things say, now, with the wisdom, this is a strategy we them for go with. We're very, very good. But at the same time, to every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. We have to prepare for that too. Where in me, as a man of conscience, I always say, I have to look at the opposite side of it. Is this really going to serve God's interest? Is it going to serve the nation? Is it going to serve the party? Is it going to serve you as a member of parliament? You ask this question, you look at them, say yes. At the end of the day, what are we all trying for? Now for Sierra Leone for become better. And the issue where they presently, let me make it very plain, it's not between APC and SLPP.
Okay.
It's between APC and the government, and we are part of the government. I want to be sincere as a man of God, and no one for just play with game here, because it's the life of people.
Sure.
I have to be sincere. So when you look at them, this is a dialogue between APC and the government, and it's a tripartite agreement between also not APC and the government alone, but with the international community, where now the moral guarantors them into all these things for let this thing not happen. So when you look at it as a former member of parliament, you have to look very deep. What in the law say? For some of us, we know say yes, the commissioner then get for pass them. We know by the law everything they do for let them pass them.
The constitution mentions say the president will, after consultation with political parties.
Yes.
Can you recommend someone?
And they have almost about 12 or 15 political parties.
The parties say that's the bridge, the agreement of national unity, and also the tripartite recommendation 36.
Yes. Well, waiting now the thing is, waiting we consider presently is now the two major political parties in the parliament. And this at the same time, which means that the two parties then they will get stake, will form government.
Of course.
Yes. So we are not divorced from it. We therefore understand this. So whatever decision the party takes now, Lord we know say that cause and effect get for day, that reaction get for day. What will be next? Because waiting happen where they tell people, politics is a science. It's not an art. It's a science. A science which means that everything we do must be well researched. You get the data, you get everything, evidence will support you at the end of the day. So for some of these things what we do, as a political level, we don't look at the constitution itself. Is this right? Is it the right thing? But to the wisdom of the party, this is the right thing the party take. And I will tell you this, I live with the party, I will never let the party down on that side. I will support the party on that. Whatever happens, we are ready to face that.
Okay.
But for the interest of the nation, I will tell you, say everything will be okay. At the end of the day, it's for the good of the nation.
Okay, we'll take a short break and,
yes.
And we'll be back.
Yes.
You don't tire for yeri boku talk with no substance or sweet talk with plenty lie inside. Then now, na the term for strip the headlines bare and tell the story just like it is. Brutally Frank goes where others won't, exposing the real stories behind the headlines.
We tackle issues of maximum importance to the growth of Sierra Leone, from politics to the economy, agriculture, education, health, and tourism.
By serving as your voice in asking the why, where, how, and when questions to the people them we responsible. This na Brutally Frank.
This is Brutally Frank.
Showing every Sunday at 7 p.m. on Slick TV, channel 37, and streaming live on our Facebook page and official website.
Welcome back. Honorable, I'll stick to the Honorable. You don't speak a lot to the current state of affairs.
Yes.
And then now we don't see all of it don't go, even though the party take instance say don't go boycott. The commissioner has been appointed, Parliament yes. Go through vetting, Parliament yes. Approve, and then of course you don't take the oath of office. Yeah. Now, as you talk, say we get the moral guarantors within the international community. On a party currently they engage in conversation with the international community and the Minister of Justice. Mm-hmm. As from your own point of view, Now that all of this will happen, what will be the way forward? What do you think is the way forward?
And also the Peace Commission.
Yes, the Peace Commission, they facilitate the
negotiation.
all
this with the Religious Council.
Yes.
So I will tell you, say it's the beginning where everything don't begin, because when they don't begin talk, when there's dialogue, then you know say there will be lights at the end of the tunnel. If the two parties are not begin to talk, nobody know the talk, then you know say there will be a stalemate. But the idea of talking means say something that happen. As people of God, you know that the word itself means a lot. When we begin sharing, there will be creation, which means something good must come at the end of the day. This is not the first time, because you know, say, SLPP said they don't do, and they don't do workouts on 1 or 2 occasions during the time.
In 2012, the president said boycott is not an option.
Also, exactly.
Lock bits at a point.
So now make a tell you say, politics is a science. The data is there. At the end of the day, all man come back. Now the old thing. But sometimes when somebody is just like when you get young picking, we not sabi talk, we not in the talk. When something they happen with them, na crying they cried. But by you being the parents, you know say it needs something. So by APC doing this they tell me APC is asking for something. Then they look for listing here. For long we list, let the other side listing, let them know say this country now will get them. It doesn't belong to an individual. It's a nation, which means we are all part of that nation. And APC not will do anything we will go bad for the nation, in the sense that we would it puts the nation in a way where the nation not go be functional. No, but they want for let them listen to them. And I know say the dialogue say where they go, there's something will happen. And as a negotiation, somebody will negotiate some things them, you know say at the end of the day when you do negotiate, you know you cannot get 100%. The best you can get is 50-50. The best the other person will come and slap himself say is 51. You cannot go beyond that. If you're expecting anything beyond that, then there's something, there's a mistake, there's an error of thinking. But in negotiation, you get for no say there will be a 50-50 in percent, in the sense that
it should become the outcome will be win-win.
Exactly, win-win for both sides.
Yes. So speaking now, let's speak to your aspiration.
Yes.
For the flag bearership. Now the flag bearership of the All People Congress, it's a highly contested race.
Yes, sir.
We get several strong contenders.
Yes.
Why you want to join that race?
Me not join, I think that they can't join me. Will I just explain myself very clearly? 2017, I was one of the 28 people that will be run with, in the way being run, go McKinney. Among the 28, one person they choose when I've been Samura. Yes, in Lucky for B. And if you look the picture very well, Nami sit down before Samura sit down behind me during the convention. And he was lucky. So that not makes a give up. But waiting happen is the next one, in 2000, the next in convention where we go, I decide say no, I look the party holistically, I study them. I say no, the party need a very strong leadership in the party, which means you need a very strong chairman. We also now somebody when a technocrat. Then secondly, a grassroots politician. A chairman of APC party for getting 2 things embedded in you as a politician. You get for a technocrat and also somebody when a grassroots politician. And when I look at them, me now one of the people them, I say this is a second-term president. It's not easy for ladies go blame off so. But we need to get to party together and get ourselves prepared for the next election. So because of that decision, I make up my mind and say, no, the party need a very, very strong chairman for lead the party as CEO, and also the party we go create a vision for the party. So I run for the party chairmanship
of the People's Congress.
Yes. This is the second time where they say, I've been on run first as deputy chairman, as Keno Miata Conference. I've been in this race for long. But sometimes people don't understand. I'm not the one, not me, not to powerful person say, if I not get, nobody need to get. No. Because I'm doing it selflessly until the day when they will give me the opportunity. When they give me the opportunity for go parliament, there's 5 years, they see waiting up. I was serving as member of parliament, publicity secretary, serving in different capacity. So I know I get this energy, I get this thing, this know-how, this skill, and this experience for take the party. So, but waiting happened, I was serving with the IGTC at that time, the 21-man committee at that time, I was a member. of the dynamic. You see, I wear this cap, I know the intent for the where I don't dress done. I don't know what's happen. But my spirit man, they say, where that cap be? Okay. So I just don't know. I don't know if it will create a reflection. I don't know the reason why. So I decided to say, I joined the committee, I do with them, and we serve. And I want we understand something very closely. I did deviate a little bit because there's something we don't want inside my mind what I want to make very, very clear.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of us in this race, and people they fail to realize one thing. It's not just being the president of Sierra Leone, it's being the leader of the APC party. And being the leader of the APC party, what does it mean? You have to be embedded or somebody will get know-how of the party itself. And 90% of the one the way they run, they never serve at the party at any executive level.
90%?
Yes, I will tell you this. This is what is shocking. And you are going to be the leader of the party.
Including the JFK, the
none of them. No.
The Akisoyas.
No. They never did. I will tell you this. This is a two-way very scary. And you just tell like this organization, you know, go just take somebody from outside because you get PhD behind in him. You say, like, I head the organization. Where you get somebody who don't work within the organization, hands-on with experience, you left them. You collapse the organization. We don't do them, not to one term, not to two term. We see what happen. When you take somebody who is not embedded within the party, you put her at the top, there is always struggle. This is really what is leading us to where we are presently. That struggle, I don't want to call names or whatever. I can't be in peace. So in the sense that people they want to be leader of the party, forget the presidency. Anybody get rights as long as you're a Sierra Leonean. You don't pass for it, you get all the rights. Anybody can be. But APC na an institution we don't build for so many years. You need somebody who know the party very strongly. As for me, Sidoya, I begin to serve the party from youth level. And not even Freetown, from the provinces, Nakono, Kamnabo, take Freetown, I serve the party at that level as party officer. And when I come again, the key thing again, where I want to make let the world know again. Politics is a science. Let's take the science side of it. Look at presently, the past presidents where APC don't get, where they don't rule. There are about 4 things within them people in there. And whenever you get them 4 things into person, any candidate will not get and that person.
So that you talk about Shaki, you talk about Momo, then you talk about Anes Koma.
Yes, Anes Bakoma, president, formal. You talk about them, there are about 4 things where they pay them. Waiting one of them, we're very, very strong. They are all members of parliament. Waiting make way being a member of parliament very important. As a member of parliament, you do one election. Not to the party they sponsor you, then they only give you symbol. So you know from the born how to deal with the people then at the grassroots. You are there campaigning, they will call you all type of names. You will go through so many things. But you go through the election till you win, then you become an honorable. The way don't be honorable, the next step again was very, very unique about it, being a member of parliament. You are a member of the constituency executive, the district executive, and then the regional executive, which means you are part of the party administration. Yes, exactly. You then, again, for me, what make way very unique, I'm also, at that time, where at the SAB, I was a national, assistant national publicity secretary for the party. So me, the SAB, now all the levels of the party, which means I get our fee with the party activities. I'm just one of the people that way you go take. We in order for go begin ask how for do this, how for do this, how for do this. Then begin tell you at the back, say, oh, now say for Sidon.
Quite recently, the former chief minister, Professor Francis, mentioned, he said so many people want to come into politics, but they don't get the experience, they don't get governance experience.
Yes.
That's exactly what you
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So let's look at the APC and the race for flag bearership. Well, some people can say many hands or many, yes, they make the work light. Maybe that's the case.
It makes a lot of sense.
But also, Boku Anpa work, the poly work, and now we don't see so many people coming for the race. Is that not making the party look like it lost kind of the focus?
This is the misconception that plenty of people get about this whole process.
Because everybody they glamour towards the flag bearership.
Let's just break it down for you. It's not the people running. Even 50 people can run.
And it's no problem.
It's a process. There's no problem. You know what's in happen is when me na party picking blue-blooded, I know the process. The stage where they don't take and so presently, we not for reach the stage here. Now only the candidates where the party don't choose. Now they reach the stage here. Now I was very reluctant for even Canal go na TV because I know at the end of the day there are only 1,800 people where they decide the fate.
The fate of
the whole convention. So these are 90% of them. They are blue-blooded Ebisian. They will do whatever it takes to let the party succeed. So when you know that, looking at the present thing where they go on now, the lower level don't begin go about most of them they don't go through, but then get some small hiccups and some areas where then they try to adjust. Then the next level where you come to constituency, then you started building the delegates where they go up. So these are the people you have to target. It's not in the general populace. But you know what it causes that? I will tell you this for sure. Some people they not be know them. They not don't do their homework within the party. So then one can then jump the race. So by doing it, they still go up in the public. Now we introduce ourselves in the public. But the party cannot take that serious position and hand over to somebody we know battle tested in the party and also in the nation. Just like governance when you talk. Yeah, you have to serve you get forget the experience. That's the advantage way to make most times all we leaders then be parliamentarians because of one, you go to parliament, it's a school, it's a college of its own. Anybody who go for go land, you allow parliament for go through you, not you going through parliament. You learn a lot within the because everything about the three arms of government is within parliament. So you did land governance, you know exactly how things in the world. And most of the ministers, and they're under with supervision as chairman. When I be chairman for trade, the minister, they're under my supervision, Namidi Gode, in the sense, the same thing with information. So you, the parliamentarian, you get an advantage. So most of these guys, me, I for the advice, if the leadership you really want to, then for me, pull most of it together, say, you know what they happen? Someone will get talent for lead the party, for build the party structure, and of which they do. And if you meet these guys when we meet privately, they are very experienced, they get knowledge, but you get a political knowledge, you get the technical, this knowledge are different.
Okay, so haven't you don't mention all of those things?
Yes, sir.
So why as aspiring candidates?
Yes, sir.
We don't ever sit down and say, okay, let's get a consensus. Now, if we cluster too much into this race, they make the race look flooded or they make the race look one kind of way. Why not at least, like you don't see, with all of them perimeters that we don't mention, you party structures, you forget the experience of either you're a parliamentarian or not, as you see the three former presidents from the People's Congress went through parliament. Why una not sit down and say, okay, let's synergize, let's have one person.
You cannot do that because it's not visible. I will tell you this for sure.
Or now the number down?
No, not to, even me not too worried about the number. I wonder we just take with thinking out of that.
Okay.
Don't take with thinking out of that. Look like, for instance, Britain and even, let's take United States. In the beginning, primary election, you get flood of people coming in. But as the primary election everybody begin eliminate himself as you go within the process. At the end of the day, you only left one. With 4, they go the convention self. Waiting the happen, most of these things, allow people to come in. Let them exercise their rights and democratic rights. For let them go out, let people see them. This is good thing for the party. Waiting me the try for saying in a nutshell. Some people, they will cry them down now. But without them, the party not for being vitalized, or so many things are not for the because of the presence. Some parts in the country where the party don't begin wake up. Because of they don't go there, they don't spend, they don't do so many things, they don't pull the party supporters in together. But this is a time now, leadership for sure. Say, yes, let's talk. And we self the meets. I will tell you this for sure. Not for so we need the meets. The aspirants and the meets. The party self they call the aspirants. But what thing they try for, waiting they supposed to do, let them open the field. Let them be democratic. Don't choose, not to because you not like Mr. X and I will call him because no. Or Mr. X not get money and I will call. No, not to that you look for. You look for somebody who is representative of your party and also the nation as a whole, who will represent the party. So most times that pick People, the executive don't get to the point, some don't begin choose. Say, no, we do not people them. This one them will not recognize. It's not good. Allow an open playing field. Give everybody the opportunity. And not only that, I want to use this platform again. Even the media, they do that. I will tell you this for sure. Let's be very frank. Most times now, you, the media, are supposed to go out, draw these people. You look at United States. Some of these candidates are made by the media, not by themselves. Because when the media do an assessment, they say, yes, Honorable Coulson, it gets all the quality we can. They say we promote them. Even if you not get anything, we promote them. They do. Some of them, they go to the extent, then they even write and support them, not as a person, but because of what he stand in track records.
Well, within a polarized society.
Yes, I know.
Once you do that, they realign you.
No, I know.
To this political party or to this person.
But what you try for saying?
We're not as liberal as the United States.
That's true. You're right about that. Washington Post can endorse a candidate. And that doesn't mean that person, they get anything for
the CNN, they align with the Democrats.
Democrats. Just like the CNBC. Exactly.
Republican.
Exactly.
But you can't do that here.
Yeah, I know. It is a political suicide. I understand. But what I try for say is, sometimes you don't need to call me. The press no need for call me. Then he say, let's do a story about Honorable Coulson. Let's begin pushing. Do a story about this. Do a story. And put these people together. So you also, the first stage, can come in for help for narrow this system. Because sometimes you have to be factual in some of these things.
So, Honorable.
Yes, sir.
Now let's assume you're seated here now.
Yes, sir.
Today you are the flag bearer.
Yes, sir.
Elected for All People's Congress. And you don't acknowledge this so much fraction within the party itself. How will you be able to unite the party? Because I ask this question from an experience of what happened with Dr. Samuel Kamara.
Yes.
After his selection from Makini, so many of the aspiring candidates and by then, flag bearer candidates and by then, just left and rule.
That's true.
So, what's in the lesson way you learn from that, and what's in go be your own way?
Yes.
If you are the flag bearer now for unite the party together.
Let me just say one thing. The only two way APC need now is unity. Something like that make God make her wear this cap. And I just don't know why. Because you know what? Me with there, I don't serve with Sam Sumana. I even get to the point I was the chairman for Sam Sumana for come back now APC. Because we grew up together. We were like brothers. You see? So when this thing happened, physically I may go to her one time, I tell her, I say, man, you get for come out, you get for come back at the party. We get to family relations, but you get for come back. And adhere to that. I will tell you that for sure. At the end of the day, I was the chairman. Say to the letter, we then go talk, say, don't accept him. I was the chairman at that time. But because of some reason, just like what you tell you about me, morals, them, when you begin go against him, I left him, I say, no, we're not going to meet up on this point. Let me go start my own side. Let's go with him. That's not the other thing. I serve also again, not to be part of the reform, but Peter Conte say, I will be somebody who will be better than him. He called me, say, come serve. I said, but for the interest of the party, I will come in and serve the party. And I will come and serve. I was part of the 21-man committee. Coming from that way again, Big Six, we've been there, will not be another group again. Then write me a letter because you get lots of knowledge about the party. You don't dinner at the party. They come. They call me again. I join them in the sense that the meeting and advice when I get for do. Then there was a time again when the PPIC, one for puts in the stakeholders of the party, about 24 of us. Me now one of the people that we write to. Where we go now, ONS, go meet. So I'm a very strong stakeholder within the party. Which means if they give me the chance when I don't be, the first two what they do now, unity in the party, bring the party together. Which means you get for, nobody get for be left out because every vote counts. Which means you get for talk to Samuel Kamara, you get for find out for in reason out, say, yes, this is the situation. And you are part of this process.
But now the party, they alienate, I will say...
well, you say me, now I make a talk. If I get the opportunity, this is what I will do. I will talk to him as a brother because we are brothers from the same district. I will tell you that now for free. Okay. We're from Karina. You say, I did able to talk to him as a brother. If I'm able to say, I go back home and call the chief them. We talk as family talk. Then secondly again, Sam is a brother. We grew up together. We do so many things together. And we talk. I know the idea to anybody. I able to And personally, I talk to him, say, this is the situation. Peter Conte is a brother to me again. I'm not going to argue you. He's somebody I talk to. I need to hide and get anybody. So when you look at all these things, per once a day, now me one bring access to them all. I will tell you this, when you pull them all together, and the party executive, I get big respect for them. They know that, say me now one person who care about the party and they joke. If you want to go far, just joke with APC. And if you want to scatter, begin, do something, I'm not saying go against the party, I will left you. You see, so if me come unity, now the first two are they look for. The second one are national cohesion within the party. National cohesion, which means that the North and the South for begin understand, so we have to work together. We cannot win without getting the 20% from the Southeast. We need them. So they need us, so we need them. So you have to find a level playing field where everyone understands. So we are not coming in for revenge. No, that's not what it. Me no to that person, they by nature. Me now, and me wife now, this chabro. We will get 6 picking them. So I don't cross across the whole nation. Yes, so I cannot be that type of person. So I have everything that it takes to bring the nation together with national cohesion and looking at the party as a whole. A way we look. When we come to another interview, we will look at the nation. What's in my vision for the nation? What do I plan to do?
Now, there will be just one come next.
Okay.
Because I want for transition, I'd ask you when you're elected as the flag bearer. Now, let's come to policy and priorities.
Yes, sir.
You know, in your agenda.
Yes, sir.
As a leader of the opposition party, what will be your policy priorities?
Waiting, I not begin spell from the national cohesion. A nation will unite, that nation they develop. When there is war, development need to come. Try for bring the country together. Let them understand. And me not very somebody who reflective of that national cohesion. Because I get story what I would tell. I don't live in so many places them. I don't live with so many people them. And the one who know me personally, even while I've been in the Savannah Parliament, you'll be shocked. I get plenty party there on the other side, yes, you'll be shocked. Even if somebody appoint me, they are one of the people that will call me, will congratulate me. I was shocked. You see? So me now one person where they look at national cohesion, bring the country together, and then change your mentality. How Sierra Leoneans are thinking, because that gets a lot to do with development. Some will talk some good, this. No, I'm looking at the person.
And it's come up with a lot change your attitude. Attitude not change.
Exactly. Kabasef again talks everything. So when you look at when the attitude of people, this is what happened with Ernest Bai Koroma. When that program launched, you know what happened? The agenda for change coming. What happened? Because people don't begin changing their mind. What happened? Because the economy begin grow. We become one of the fastest growing economy in the world. You see, because the mindset some begin change.
But then the mindset rewind again.
Exactly. Now I make a come say that gets something for do with any nation in grow one. People get for take ownership of government. Let them know say that they get them. It's not the politician. We are only there to serve them. We are servants. And when you relate that servants leadership position, they know say they own this country and we are serving them. Then you will begin finding, you know what's in the happen? Even the executive arm of governments, the workplaces, the concept they change. When you go to some ministries, sometimes then they go work safe. Some will tell you say na this. When they pay them for their service a day. But when you change the mentality of people in that workplace, they say this is what we are doing, not only for me, for the goodness of the nation. You know, things in the beginning change by themselves. Because the human concept, the perception, they change a lot of things. When people, I'll tell you one secret again. Today, when APC can have power, give 1 to 2 months, you know what's in the happen? In the final say the economy is stable. You know what? People know say the APC they can change. You understand me? So the people are already aware say when APC come, the country is sweet. So because of that, if you get money self we keep in the pool and they go do business, and do this. But when you look at the economy, you look at the bank, the amount of money where they did, and the money where they hold now out, most of them they out. You see, so when you look at this, then you come in the big items the way you look at the energy. How can a country grow when the energy supply is not there? These things are not there because you attract investors then for coming. where you get energy, where we able to supply them factories them, where we able to make them say yes, where we can hire, this thing will happen. You look at that energy scene within the country, we get a lot of work for do. Within Sierra Leone, Freetown is not in Sierra Leone. You get all the other province system. What are we doing presently for stabilize the energy system within Sierra Leone, in Freetown? Now there's a Freetown first, then the Sierra Leone as a whole. Energy is one of the areas we do look at very strongly. The other area is food security. The person will wait and get something for it. So your goodness, people they're not worry. Put a system in place, have food security, we land them fertile. The seas, everything. So things in the way God don't bless this nation with, let we utilize them. Even if we want to go into a mineral economy, we are in, we cannot for this past all years. Now they be the bread baskets of this nation. We see what happen. We don't see other nations then presently where they go into the mineral, extract something. You see what's in the happen. Now the gold standard don't go up. You get all these minerals where they take. You see what the oil itself now again because of small thing. Oil business will begin get trouble. So we get these resources there within this nation. When you come up from agriculture, you look at the people, the youth unemployment in this nation. Not only unemployment, but even underemployment. You have people where they work for this survival, but then they are nothing for you to keep them. So you have to look into the youth employment and underemployment. And also again, you get to look at the women. Presently, the women then are told most of the burden then at this nation because the man they need to work, they need to get enough income for coming. Now they get to go to market to go sell, go Abacha Street, go yonder. Now they all day they go and sell. Waiting happen because of that reason. You get to look very strongly and put women's programs together where you empower the women them for let them take leadership in different areas. And now you put them into business, make good loans for them. When they go take, we not go make them suffer. Not only microcredit, when they take, when they go take and run away. Because in order for doing it, waiting 1 million go do, waiting 50 go do for business. No, but give them something, train them first, prepare them, financial management, do all these things. Not worry about the money. When the money come in, no, you teach them exactly how to run that business. Then what they do, and then they own a government for them. The microcredit institution then now can come in, then able to help in that area. You look at that area, but again, as a social scientist, I look again at some other areas again. We're very, very important again, like the handicaps, the vulnerables. What do we have in place for them? What are we going to put in place for help them? And also not forget about what about the pensioners? What are we going to put in place in order to look into the pensioners for help them, for let them come up? For let them able to live because of these people. Because what you do, give the people the reason when they don't not in pension, then they receive their pension. Let them able to live their life. Somebody not be member of parliament, not be in this one, in senior executive. You know, we want to accommodate a standard of living can do. You kill them. So let them maintain a standard of living in such a way that so you get to look into the pensioner, the pension scheme. How can you help people? In order for them, for let them able to sustain and get a good living, even at their own age, how they will able to live. So when they work, you do not say, yes, at the end of the day, I get something I will rely on. The medical care will take care of, this will be taken care of. So you look at all these areas. Of course, the other areas that we will look at, we in the sports and entertainment industry, and you'll be shocked. In one area, again, I get very strong passion about, because for some of you now, when they follow me, they sing, I do some reggae music. I sing. That's great. I get some song. Yeah, and even become part of the reggae foundation within the nation. Even like they say this, on Saturday, I get a conference of all the Rastafarian groups, even as a bishop here, where they try to put them together. Because there's some issues where they come up. They'll find the way forward for bringing them together. You see, so I'm really, when you look at the nation, I get a holistic picture about this nation. But so many of these things now have to raise the standard of living of Sierra Leoneans. Looking at healthcare. What are we going to do? Looking at our schools, the school system. Looking at also waiting in the column, the hospitals them. When somebody sick pass a flam out of this country, why not? We don't get waiting in the column, health something. Where in healthcare. You can able build them, doctors and Kindena Indian in the old side. What's the theater they set up? They care about do wetin and they do. So this, the whole thing, everything is digitalized. And I will tell you this, the digital aspect of me will be very, very massive. And for some of you who follow me on Facebook, you know that me now a digital creator.
I see this stuff there, man. I was like,
yes,
okay,
but it's highly spiritual.
Yes.
Yeah, and I will tell you this, you'll be shocked with all these ideas what the body. I'm one of the leading consciousness in somebody spiritually. Within you go, you put me name. They will tell you, say me now one of the leading consciousness in religious person where they push that part of religion. You see? So, and that's the area where I get me niche. Sometimes I need to make noise, but I impact society in so many different ways. Just like what I tell you, say, I do with the Boy Scouts, I do with this group, I do with this group. These are groups that I serve because they are just part of me. And I keep myself busy. I will tell you, say, I'm not going to eat all day. Today, when you say I come on a church,
it's always engaging.
Yes, every day, because that's the way my mind works. That's that multitasking. That's the way I am.
And it keeps you youthful as well.
That's exactly. And you just said something very interesting. I went to a meeting, so all the aspirants so everybody begin provoke themselves. They talk, say, hey, me na this age, me na this. But when we look out, I look very young, but I'm the oldest among
the candidates.
Yes, funnily.
Imagine.
I'm the oldest. So when they argue about age, I just look and laugh. You see, because keep yourself active. Do something. And like the music, what they tell you, what to make one, it keeps you alive. It keeps you going. It keeps you in the spotlight. You're doing so many things. That's why I do write, I do sing, I do so many things just for keep me going.
So as we round up,
yes, sir.
I want to get your assessment
on
the current state of governance in Sierra Leone. What do you think of that? And ultimately, why should the members of APC entrust you with the leadership?
Okay. Let's take the first one, then I will come to the latter. Looking at the general assessment of this nation, there is something that happened very, very recently, the border issues. We very, for some of us, we know say Sierra Leone they at a brink. If now just imagine, say, the Guineans, when they come, they begin fire, the Sierra Leoneans then begin fire, like they will not forbid get the opportunity for Sidoya. So some people get different idea when they talk, say, oh, the Sierra Leoneans have forbid not do this. But me think have been the wisest decision when they make at that present moment. Because if they say then they stand, they were not armed, they not get enough ammunition. Now body bags them. You get now, then the country don't be in the state of war. But because of the action presently, me this is saying I brave action because they consider these two countries as a country where we all live together as one country, even though we get different government, but the people them, you get the Soso, then you get the Naya, the Madingo, then we all mix up. We full of them just the same thing. If we begin fetch to your goodness, there will be no winner. So it was very wise of the military officers and for letting calm the situation, take the humiliation way happen, but at the same time, now we see don't so. There's peace because we Sierra Leoneans and don't know what's in a war. They might not know. Then they're the but no more. But we don't know, we don't experience them. So when you talk about war, we know what it means. So, but when you look at the government as a whole presently, I would tell you as an APCN, with the look up for the APC can take over, Lord save this nation.
So this government, this current governance, no.
I just want to tell you one thing, the option, the better option for Sierra Leone are APC. Now APC is not the best option. The worst APC is better than what is going on now. So me will tell you, say APC is the best. And when APC come, we turn this country around. And I will tell you, say we stop from the agenda for change, agenda for prosperity. We take another niche. After we don't cement the prosperity, we take into another niche. We're at the digital age. And I will tell you, say we get the capability, we get the experience, we know what we talk about. For some of us, that's why we keep quiet. We know exactly because we know they make noise.
So finally,
yes.
why therefore entrust you? Why people of the APC for entrust you with the leadership of the party?
Fellow APCN, me I blue-blooded APCN. From where I born, I never joined no political party. Now APC no more sabi. And within the APC, I don't serve now all the levels of the party, starting from the youth level, when I've been the auxiliary, up to the national level now the party. Me don't serve, I get that experience. I don't serve the party again at parliament. And as a diplomat, self again, I don't serve the party. I don't serve the party at different capacity, which means for me, I no will ever do anything for bringing disrepute to the party. I will do whatever it takes for let the party grow. So if APC they look for somebody way tested, back to tested, come 2028, me not the right person among everybody we did it. The other guys then good, but I would say me not a better candidate than each and every one of them within the race presently. If you give me the opportunity, Sierra Leone will be a better place as compared to what it is today. Yesterday better past today. And I will tell you this: APC will be victorious 2028. Not will is we are going to be victorious 2028.
I wish we get enough time.
Yes, sir.
For digress into so much of what you don't say. But however, I want to say thank you very much for you joining the conversation today.
Yes, sir.
And for also honor your time as a member of parliament and your service to this country.
Yes,
I want to say thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That now been former ambassador and member of parliament, Almami Cole Sinturi. We come and give you a deep insight into governance, experience as a member of parliament and as a diplomat, and also an assessment on the current state of affairs at the country. And so they bring the cutting downs of today's show. And until tomorrow, we'll go meet for the final edition for this week. Me will bring the show to you now, James Kanu, and I want to thank you very much for taking time for watching and for following also on Facebook. Until tomorrow, have a lovely evening. Goodbye.